On EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. From American Airlines Center in Dallas. Tonight, the Dallas Mavericks taking on the Sacramento Kings. Opening tip won by the Mavericks, and we're underway in Dallas. Stuffs it down with authority. So far, so good.
Didn't take long to get this crowd on their feet, and one of the most undervalued things in sports, the 13th man, the fans. If they get you going in the game, they can help you sustain that energy.
Scores from the post.
Old school equals high percentage.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Into the front court, it's Fox. Down just a couple. Leaving no doubt. Slams it down.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Knocked loose. Porzingis. Throws it down.
I don't think I could do that on the 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. It's Sacramento ball. De'Aaron Fox to Harrison Barnes. Here comes the screen.
2 minutes left in the first quarter.
Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. Has a look. Shot by Fox, off the mark.
And that's how you close out on a shooter with a sense of urgency. The shooter was more worried about his landing space than he was the shot.
He scores on the step back. Jay, how did he get free?
What was once a tight space is no longer. There is absolutely no way the defender can recover after that move.
Here comes the screen. The screen sets him up for 2.
The pro game has really come down to PNRs. Let's see how the defense adjusts.
The Mavericks signal for timeout as they'll make sure they're aligned here in a 2-point basketball game.
Latest trivia question and submit your answer on the team website. One lucky winner will have a chance to receive $500 by making a half-court shot.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes.
Substitutions.
Grant with the basketball. 2-point advantage. He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Screen left coming, screen left coming, screen left.
Has a chance. Shot by Burks, no good.
And it's never a great thing when you're talking to yourself the entire next possession about the shot you just missed. Now you know you're in that player's head mentally.
The assist from
Fox with it. 12-6, our score. Here comes the screen.
Right.
Shot by Burks, no good.
And that's how you make a difference. Every shot that the offense takes, make sure that it has a 10 as far as degree of difficulty.
It's good. Count the basket and the foul.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number one, create contact, and number two, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
The free throw good as he completes the three-point play, and the lead is up to 9. It's the Kings now with the ball. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. De'Aaron Fox to Alec Burks. Deep two there, won't go. Deep three at the buzzer. We played one at American Airlines Center with the Mavericks on top. Back to Big D after this. You're watching the NBA on EA Sports. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Fultz into the front court. His team down 9. To Barnes. Down to Young. Thaddeus Young. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Match up, match up.
Knocks it down from mid-range.
Well, he finished strong because he was able to initiate the contact. When you initiate the contact first, you bounce off the defender, which balances you at the rim.
To Howard. To Fultz. The jumper's off the mark. And that'll get out of bounds off one of the Mavericks. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor.
Substitutions. Substitutions. Into the game for the Kings.
Burke with it. They lead it. 4-point game. Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
To Fultz. Marvin Bagley with the slam. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Kelly Olynyk trying to cash in on the three-point play. Shoots it at 75% for his career. The free throw, perfect. And the lead is up to 7. Sacramento ball. Markelle Fultz to Bagley. Not that time. Goes to the left side. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
The free throw, good. Cashes in on the three-point play. The lead now stands at 10. Kings with the ball. Fultz to Young. Driving right to the basket. Here comes the screen. Trying to cash in. Won't go. Burke with it. His team leads it by 10. Whoa! What a finish!
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry four other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Markelle Fultz. Yes! And a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. Now a whistle. It's going to be a timeout for Sacramento as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. Fultz. He got a piece.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Nice pass to get things going.
Did you see that change of direction mid-flight? And also the English he utilized to spin the ball off the rim? That was a thing of beauty.
Young. To Bagley. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
From the painted area, won't go down. Fultz with the basketball. They can get a 2-for-1 if they hurry. Another chance. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
There's certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Free throw good to cap off the three-point play as they continue to open things up here in the third quarter. Fultz into the front court. He'll run the offense. Tyler Zeller with the block. That's the end of the third quarter. The Mavericks are in the driver's seat. Dallas with the basketball as we begin the fourth quarter. And if they were looking good at halftime, Jay, they're really looking good now.
They really turned up that intensity in the third quarter. They were looking to put this game out of reach, and they've come out close to doing it.
De'Aaron Fox to Bagley. De'Aaron Fox. Stuffs it down with authority.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in a zone by himself.
Pass stolen by the Mavericks.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
And a nice finish at the rim.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up.
Defensive foul to number 23.
And he's going to the free throw line.
Okay, now we're on the home stretch, and you got a big lead. Don't let your opponent back in this game by giving up extra possessions.
De'Aaron Fox at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 72%. The second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2. Grant with the basketball. His guys holding the big lead. Porzingis. Harrison Barnes rejects it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Fox into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Barnes to Fox.
2 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
The Kings now with 4 to shoot. Shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Stuffs it down with authority.
This is why I go back into player mode. If a dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Gets it in the left corner. Barnes buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
And count the basket inside.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Fox across the timeline. His guys down big. To Bagley. Scores from the post.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Get back. Hands up. You got him.
Short jumper won't fall.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
New blood coming in for both sides. Free throws good. Add 1 more to the total. This game feels out of reach. Kings have the basketball. De'Aaron Fox to Harrison Barnes. And he's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jay.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
Marvin Bagley at the line. Can't connect on the first free throw. Good bounce back. Hits the second. It's a 1 of 2 trip. To Porzingis.
You got him.
All by himself. Creates his own shot there.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Into the front court. It's Fox. Down a bundle. To Barnes. To Bagley. Has a look. And the Mavs able to clear the rebound. Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul. Deep three at the buzzer. The victory to the Mavericks as they cruise to win a game that was never really in doubt. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
The Mavericks were simply amazing.
Player of the game.
When you see these highlights, it's easy to see how this guy earned the award. His impact on the game wasn't lost on anyone.